Well, Alison, we haven't had a terrorist attack on the London, underground system for 12 years now. I mean, you recall the 2005 attack that was directed by Al Qaeda, which they used hydrogen peroxide-based bombs. They killed 52 commuters. This attack sounds obviously serious, but not as serious as that attack. I'd be very curious as the reporting develops to see what the basis of this bomb was. Was it a hydrogen peroxide bomb? That's been a signature of ISIS-directed attacks over the past 3 years in Paris in 2015, in Brussels in 2016. Or is it more of a homegrown attack in which they got some kind of bomb recipe off the internet and it didn't succeed quite to the degree that they did, obviously, that they wanted. Obviously, an attack in the middle of rush hour where trains are packed is designed to kill as many people as possible. Right now, those reports suggest that didn't happen.
Well, Peter, they went quickly to the assessment of it as a terror investigation. So what does that tell you? You can't tell much from it. You know, it's burning a regular orange carbon flame, so we can't tell anything, from the burn-off that we're seeing as to whether or not there's a specific chemical involved that made them think that this had a degree of sophistication to it. But what do you make of such a quick decision to call it terror?
Well, as you know, Chris, I mean, we've had 5 terrorist attacks in the last year or so in London. We've had, quite a number of attacks that have been foiled. The British government is, in high alert, and they obviously came to this conclusion pretty quickly because they are very concerned and they've been very proactive trying to disrupt things before they happen.
Peter, again, we're just looking, it may be hard for people, we have it blown up here in our studio, of everyone looking through the subway car in the window, and it's a white bucket, I mean, just sort of your standard mop bucket, and it is, orange flames are coming out of it, and it's right there in the middle of a subway car. So, does that suggest to you something amateurish?
Yeah, I mean, it does, and but amateurish can still kill people and or certainly injure them. And many of the attacks in London that have succeeded or have been foiled have been homegrown attacks where there's more of an ISIS inspiration than an ISIS direction. When you have an ISIS-directed attack, as we had in Paris in 2015, 130 people were killed. Similarly, in Brussels, when you had ISIS-directed attacks in 2016, 32 people were killed. So this kind of attack is relatively easy to organize and tends to be less lethal if it is indeed a homegrown attack, which it seems to look like that.
All right. Peter, thank you very much. As we get more details, we'll give them to you to process for us. Appreciate it.